Norman Brown. He was sentenced to life in prison for drug crimes in the 90s.
Yeah.
Served 20 years in prison. President Obama commuted his sentence. Norman, thank you for joining us. You want to talk about criminal justice. What do you have?
Yes. Good evening, Madam Pelosi. I'm concerned with the latest statement from the Attorney General Sessions on rolling back the reform on mandatory minimum drug sentences. I served 24 and a half years of a mandatory life sentence for a nonviolent drug offense. Now with a second chance, and I'm able to work with troubled youth and returning citizens coming home from prison. All of this is real in my life because of reform to the laws. What, if anything, you plan to do to prevent the Attorney General from rolling back the helpful reform of President Obama's administration?
Well, thank you, Norman, for your question, and congratulations on your freedom. We worked together in a bipartisan way to reform the disparity in sentencing that was that existed before. Just for the rest of you, if it was crack cocaine, if it's crack, you spent a longer period of time. It was cocaine, a shorter period of time, and the disparity was in communities of color served longer sentences because of what they were accused of, crack or crack cocaine. So Democrats and Republicans worked together in good faith to lower the disparity. We wanted it even lower. So some of the people who had served once the sentences were lowered, we want to make it retroactive. If if you got 10 years and now the mandatory sentence is 6 years, and you're in there 8 years, you've served 10 years, you should be released, and this gentleman was. So I think that we will work together in a bipartisan way. What the Attorney General did was irresponsible, and again, while President Obama was president at the time, we had to do the bill. Bobby Scott of Virginia was very much a leader of this effort in reducing the disparity and having some people's sentences reduced because of that. But this is a very important issue in our country because it's about justice. It's about fairness. And I think we will have bipartisan support to stave off what the Attorney General did.
Well, it's one of the reasons that we seem to be at an important point in history.